Hi everybody, this is Gail Anderson and this is Mentoring Moments for Moms. Great to see you today. Thanks for joining, all of you that are there. Yesterday we talked about teaching your kids to be thankful. Hi Andrea. And it is an important thing to do so they can be appreciative and help people to feel like they've done something that's very good and want to do it again. But also I talked about training your kids to be responsible and true to their word. You know, not planning means you're making more work for somebody else as well as yourself. So that's why we talked about training your kids to be responsible. Hi Joy, hope you're having an awesome day. Today, I have a question for you. How often do you do laundry? Now, I'm not talking about how many loads of laundry a week you do. I know all about that. We were at about 22 loads I counted at the height of having 3 kids, 16 months and under, and 2 other ones. Yeah, that's a lot of laundry. But how often are you doing laundry? How many days a week? So let's hear from some of you that are on. How many days a week are you doing laundry? What I want to share with you today is what I consider the best household secret that I ever learned. Okay, 3 days, awesome. Both of you, very good. I try to every night, spending my time Saturday morning doing it. I understand where you're at. Very good. Well, today this household management secret is going to involve laundry, it's going to involve meals, it's going to involve cleaning, and it's going to involve errands. Well, what is it, you say? How can that possibly be? How in 5 to 10 minutes can we sit here and talk about one secret that will cover all those things? Well, we can. And that secret for me is something very simple. It's 2 words. It's called save up. I used to be the kind of person that liked to do my laundry every single day. Have it all done every night. Do a load here, do a load there, all day long. Always doing it. Always had clothes to fold. Always putting things away. But you know what? A basic time management technique is to group things together. And that's what Save Up is. Group your activities together. So let's look at laundry. Instead of doing laundry, if you're doing laundry 3 days a week, thank you for those hearts. I'm glad you enjoy what I'm talking about. Also, if you want to share this, swipe to the right and you can share it with friends. Okay, so if you're already doing laundry 3 days a week, that's pretty good. But can you even cut it down to 2 days? Because the amount of energy exerted in doing that load of laundry is going to be almost the same, whether that load is this big or this big. It just takes a little bit more time to fold it and get it put away. So you're really maximizing the use of your time. Now with meals, I do like to cook, but not that much. And it can get kind of daily. I mean, don't you get tired of fixing meals all the time for your family? Some nights you just need a break. You want a night off? Oh yeah, I can heart that one too, definitely. Well, I found that if I would do things together, if I would save up and do more meals at one time, that it really helped me. For instance, back when my kids were young and we ate meat a lot, we did a lot of casseroles and meals with ground beef. So I would sit down at the beginning of the week and brown, let's say 5 pounds of ground beef rather than 3 nights that week, taking out the pan and browning just 1 pan of ground beef. Then what do? You put the other pound in the freezer and pull it out on a busy day when you want to use it to make dinner. Another thing would be if you're making something, make double. Make double the portion and then split it in half and freeze the rest. Don't make so much and put it all in front of the family so that they eat 3/4 of it. Hi Jen, how are you? But do it and put the other half away so that you have that other meal. Now when I had my babies, I got to the point where I would plan ahead for meals and I would try and have at least a few weeks worth of meals already put up in the freezer before the birth of the child, so that I actually had some things I could pull out of the freezer and use. You cannot believe how helpful that is. It is fantastic. It's kind of like budgeting. Thank you, Andrea. You guys, if you like what I'm talking about, give me some hearts, swipe to the right and share it with your friends. I'm so glad you're listening today. And please put your questions up there. I enjoy seeing what you want to hear about. It's kind of like a budget. If you budget yourself, you're disciplining yourself. You're saving up for things that you want to purchase. You're not going out and getting every single thing you want. That's the same thing we're doing in all these areas of home management. We're grouping things together. We're saving up and doing it all at once. So in budgeting, if you were trying to keep your budget the same and grocery shopping for your family, then you're disciplining yourself to only go to the store once or twice a week. Sometimes with fresh veggies and fruits, you need to go in another time. But you know what? You just get to the point where you buy so much and you hold some of it back, or if it runs out, you say, okay, family, I'm not shopping till Saturday. If the grapes are gone by Tuesday, then you definitely need to just wait and not eat them so quickly. That is a good discipline. I mean, sometimes with families, we want to have this great thing where we can just decide on a whim, oh, I'm fixing this for dinner. Run to the store every night just before you fix it. But that's not giving you the kind of time you need with your kids and to maximize your time in taking care of your household. So let's look at cleaning. What does that mean to save up? This is something I learned when we only had 2 boys. I used to like to go around every day and wipe out the bathroom sinks and make sure everything was cleaned up. Well, that's great, but that was an investment of time. At some point, I had to get to the decision where I could leave things, where I could look at that sink and not worry about it because I knew I was going to clean it on Thursday. Thursday was my day to do it, because cleaning out the sink once and then cleaning out the sink another time, those are just all times added on top of each other. Rather than, if you want to keep things kind of clean, grab a paper towel, wipe it, and go on. Take a second and do it. And then later on, do your deep cleaning. You are maximizing your time. And you know what? If you're keeping your house picked up, maybe not white glove clean, it's okay. As long as you're in agreement with whoever you're living with, your spouse, just do that because it's helping you with your time. Discipline yourself to look at that toilet and say, what can I do in just 1 second that will make this livable until the day that I do the deep clean? And that gave me so much more time in my schedule. Now, if I mention errands, that is no big deal to you guys. You've all heard that. Save up your errands. Don't be running out every day because something is going to come up tomorrow. You may as well just have a spot by the door, a chair, a bench, something, a nice pretty bag where you put all the things that you need to do when you go out. Whether that be your lists, your returns, the things you need to drop off at somebody's house, and just have a set time or two during the week when you do that. You know, right now, even not having kids at home, I have a pretty busy schedule. So I have found that I need to do things like set certain times for things. Fridays are about the only day that I make an appointment to go to coffee with friends or something like that. Tuesdays are a day I work on my business. Mondays are a day I blog. I have things in certain segments and I do them all together, and it really helps. So I just want to encourage you to look at your household, look at what you're doing, what things can you save up and do, because really it's going to be less time in your schedule than what you're spending now. So, hope you're all doing awesome today. Glad to see you. Tell your friends about us. Most weekdays I will be on here sharing little tips and tricks for moms because I love to mentor moms. Also want to encourage you to look in my profile. You'll see a link to our blog. My husband and I blog on marriage, parenting, personal development, and health. And also there's a link to my Catch Me website, which gives you access to all of these scopes at any time in the comfort of your own home. And I try and keep them short so that you don't have to sit for a long period of time. Just giving you little nuggets all day long, all week long. So thanks everybody. See you soon. Have an awesome weekend.